I think that's solid because X-Men.
Yeah.
I think it's the government agents guy. The I think it's the I. Personally, I think it's Division 3.
Then why weren't they able to hold on to David if they have that kind of technology?
Because they're afraid of him.
So they're not afraid of him anymore then? That they're, like, I don't understand. Like, if you were afraid of him, they would have broke out a ball that can zip somebody and fly away right away. I mean, like, I don't know.
Maybe the technology wasn't ready.
Magneto?
Because X-Men.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, so basically touching on that, the original design we see for the Shadow King of the event.
Yeah, the devil with the yellow eyes. Yes.
Yeah, had a lot of visual references to, say, Mojo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of people thought it was
Mojo.
Mojo.
Mojo capture spheres, and that could be the
Ah,
secondary.
Is that it? You know X-Men way better than I do, McCord, so please tell me. I think you just blew McCord's mind.
Mojo?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, if Mojo's coming to TV,
Well, they brought the Shadow King. We've seen weirder things.
Shadow King.
I don't know. The closest thing I come to Mojo is Doctor Who.
Christian seems to think that's
I saw the same thing, the correlation between Demon with the Yellow Eyes and Mojo as well. In fact, I was waiting for that to happen. Does anybody else feel like the Demon with the Yellow Eyes is in their head all the time too? I mean, I've seen that guy a million times. I don't know where. There's something about that slow motion and the way that I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy, but
just a really quick.
that's what it's like in my head.
Really quick side note: the actor who played the Demon with the Yellow Eyes was a comic book store clerk. Noah Hawley went into the store and saw this really tall, skinny guy with these really long fingers and was like, I could do so much cool stuff with you. And that's why they hired him.
He found his Doug Jones.
So he's just a comic book store clerk. And
I've actually done that before.
The villain.
Walk in and be like, you.
I need
like,
you.
Yeah, I need you in front of the camera like yesterday. I haven't done that before.
Question in the back. Yes. Oh, I thought you had a question. Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
So, out of all the hundreds or thousands of potential personalities and power sets that, Legion has, the writers have access to,
Right.
where do you think, which one of those or which ones would be good to?
So out of all of the personalities that David may have,
Gender benders, all powerful.
yeah, where do you see the personalities going?
I really like the super evil electric guy. He's one that's always been like a nightmare for the New Mutants. There's this scared little girl who hides in the back of David's brain who is also super powerful. She actually has the power to get rid of She has the power to get rid of the other personalities, but she's too afraid of them.
That could be some cool television.
Yeah, she keeps it in her little like teddy bear, like this. It essentially turned into the soul sword that Magic has, or the equivalent thereof. Magic went into his brain and pulled this freaking sword out of the teddy bear, and there is. And there's some super altruistic ones, like superhero, like totally like Captain Hammer style superheroes.
Which could make some really cool limited shows.
Yeah, I mean, like you could have Holler rushing headfirst into the battle. I'm gonna save everybody and turn on a dime and blow up a bank. I mean, like there's, I don't know. The reality warper, there's one that's kind of like Nitro who just like explodes. If there's ever been a superpower, David Holler probably has used it before.
Yes, sir.
With Gifted popping up on Fox, there's some eventual crossover in some way, not necessarily characters, but maybe Division 3 over here, or something similar like that.
So for those in the back that maybe didn't hear it, with the show The Gifted coming out on Fox, Do we feel like there's a crossover, Division 3 playing a part? Will there be a correlation?
I think any type of correlation would detract from both shows. It would bring Legion down to reality and take The Gifted, or at least what I'm perceiving to be The Gifted to be about, away from reality. The thing I'm really excited about for The Gifted is that it's really following like ground level mutants, normal people, you know, not people who aren't crazy powerful, people who maybe just have like slight mutations that do a few things that maybe isn't going to qualify them to be an X-Men. I like that aspect of the show.
Generation X.
Yeah, it's going to be, I like that they're going to be really going hard on the civil rights area of it, part of the metaphor that has made it stick around so long. And to bring Legion in on that will just kind of, I feel like that might take away from that point that I feel like Fox is probably going to try to make with that show. I mean, like I said, I haven't seen it, so this is just what I think.
I think FX gives you a little bit more wiggle room to play in the bizarre. Fox is a little more mainstream, if you will.
Well, and, you know, it could happen.
Oh yeah,
It could happen.
It won't. It just, I don't know if it
FX,
Because you
Fox,
have
it's all.
the same studios producing both. You have the showrunners on both as producers, so.
The biggest reason why I say no at this point is because Legion is decidedly more or less not part of really any universe currently, and they have said that Gifted is going to be more based in the current cinematic X-Men universe that has already been established. So they will talk about people like, because a lot of the events, from what I understand, and I have never seen a trailer for Gifted because I don't watch trailers of shows I know I'm going to watch. From what I understand and from what I've read, is that a lot of the events that have led to the point where they are in Gifted have been because of things that like Magneto has done.
They mentioned the Brotherhood, they mentioned the X-Men in the trailers for Gifted.
There you go.
I think
So
sometimes
probably
we
no,
get,
maybe.
because of the success of the Marvel Cinematic Universe now, obviously studios are getting connectivity crazy, and want shared universe crazy. And I think we as fans sometimes start wondering about that, but I honestly believe that Legion is best left alone as
It's a little dark corner.
as its own, just as its own piece of art. Let it lie the way it is, and let it be its own thing, and let it breathe, and then let it end in a beautiful way. You know, so I would rather not have a crossover.
Like I said, it's a miracle the show works at all.
Yeah.
Let's not play with it at all.
Yeah, I'm honestly like, I'm sitting here racking my brain, and I can't think of any other show I've ever seen on TV that could play at all in Legion sandbox. Like, it's just not. It's so its own thing. It's so unique, and I don't think it would definitely take it down for it to cross over with anything else. And I think I agree that it would take whatever it touches and make it so weird.
We got time for like one more question. Yes.
One, was he excited for the new games?
Yes. Okay, so
Did you even have to ask that question? Are you excited for the new games?
But I'm a little hesitant because I like the actor that they played Cannonball, but it worries me a little bit about which Cannonball is going to be represented, because Cannonball has been written one of two ways. He's either been the trained by Cable and Cyclops to be a leader in the future against Apocalypse, like super awesome defeats Gladiator Cannonball, but he's also been like whiny frat boy Cannonball, and it kind of depends on who's writing it. And the guy that they got is the older brother, is Will's older brother from Stranger Things, and he's playing Cannonball, and he did a really good job at brooding. So I hope he's not. Like whiny, brooding Cannonball.
Well, the director they got for New Mutants is Josh Boone, who wrote The Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah.
Well,
Which is not. I mean, it's depressing, but it's not brooding.
but it's going to be a horror story.
Yeah, which is so
Mutants,
interesting.
because it's Demon Bear, and that's absolutely amazing. No, I have a very special place in my heart for New Mutants and X-Force. That's when I got into comics. What my first introduction is because I found action figures of Cable and Shatterstar, of all people, on the playground.
Wow.
And my next door neighbor happened to know who they were. So all of a sudden,
This is
like,
the universe just showing you the way.
yeah, I mean, my introduction is Cable.
Wow.
So I mean, and Josh Brolin as Cable, and I'm so excited. And there's going to be an X-Force movie too, and I love the New Mutants, Cannonball in particular.
Yeah.
What was your other question?
Yeah, the second half.
Also, just a quick one. What are your favorite versions of Shadow King?
Ooh, favorite versions of Shadow King.
Are you reading Astonishing X-Men right now? It's amazing. There's only 3 issues out so far. Go to the nerd store, pick up Astonishing X-Men.
They'll sell it to you.
I'll sell it to you. There's 3 issues. It's one of the best Old Man Logan scenes I've seen in a long time. They're in the astral plane. I mean, the whole thing, Shadow King, super. I'm really loving that right now. But I mean, I've always loved the Shadow King ever since Storm. So. Anybody else?
I'm gonna lose some nerd credit. I haven't read a lot of X-Men.
Boo.
Oh, the show? Oh, the version of the show?
The show version?
I love the angry little boy.
It's the angry little boy. I mean,
So good.
The way that is animated, like
all
almost
just
like
point
Yeah,
over there.
right there.
Right there.
Right there.
that is gonna.
Yeah.
That still haunts me.
That's-
That's-
It reminds me of the Babadook in some ways, and that
Yes.
pop-up book from the Babadook.
Yes, absolutely.
Or those scary wooden puppets in Doctor Who.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
You don't
Yeah.
like the dog version?
Well, it's a dog, of course.
Well, unfortunately,
Dude,
we
when
are
we found out it was
just
a puppy.
we are just about out of time. If you've got questions, come grab us out in the hallway. I know there were a couple more people, a couple more questions. Really quick before we go, just a reminder, panelists, please tell our audience where they can find you online or in person.
I don't have any more panels for the rest of Salt Lake Comic Con, but you can find me at Bleeding Cool. You can read my stuff there. I write weekly movie reviews, and people call me mean names in the comment sections.
Boo.
You
Don't
can
ever
also-
read the comments
Don't ever
section.
read the comment sections. You can also follow me on Twitter at Katie's Movies.
You can find me on Twitter. Just type in my name. I'm the only one, I promise. That's how it works. I will probably not accept friend requests because I've stopped doing that on Facebook. But you can follow me on Twitter. I do have a really big announcement coming up, hopefully within the next couple of weeks, on my next movie that I can't announce yet, and I was hoping to be able to, but we can't. Stupid earthquakes in Mexico.
Leave us on a cliffhanger, geez.
That set us back. But anyway, yeah, go ahead and follow me on Twitter and look for my announcement coming up, hopefully within the next few weeks.
Awesome. I'm on stolendroids.com and got a couple of small film projects coming up, so I'll be announcing it there.
I am on a panel right after this one, like right across the hall. It's 255E, the end of Game of Thrones.
I'm
when
there as
Tracy
well.
did. So that should be fun. I have books under J.R. Johansson. I'm on Twitter under J.R. Johansson. My website is J.R. Johansson. It's kind of easy to remember. So yeah, that's me.
You can follow my comics that I write at Sideswipe Comics, and if you are the third person to follow me on Instagram, I'll give you a Spider-Man pen radio.
Ooh, what?
So anybody who wants a Spider-Man pen radio, go to Instagram.
Open Instagram immediately. By the way, really quick, on the
Sideswipe
app,
Comics.
you can rate this panel if you enjoyed the panel. Please rate us. If you didn't, just leave a blank. No, just kidding. It gives feedback for the con. I hope you guys had a great time. I had a blast. If you have more questions, grab